Okie dokie. This is the time. This is it. We're ready to go. We're ready indeed. So, today is something that's going to happen. That's being very vague on details. But today is something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. Scary stories. Don't you just love them? Love how they feel. I have not done a scary story for quite some time. On this special evening, we're going to talk about one of the scariest stories that I've ever heard in my life. This one is called The Man on Channel 61. And it's written by the almighty Xbox. I hope you're prepared. As always, with these kinds of stories, we need our storytelling jacket, don't we? So let's put that on. Haven't done this in a while. It's like putting on a superhero costume when you haven't put on one in a while. I mean, I don't know what that feeling's like, but yeah. Story time, everyone. Story time. There we go. It's going to be a scary time. Let's dim the lights, shall we? I don't have someone to do this for me, but let's dim those lights. That's perfect. Perfect dimness. So, as we said before, the story for today is called The Man on Channel 61. Let's read and listen to this wonderful story. Shall we? I woke up to the sound of a radio broadcast emanating from my TV. I was very surprised by the sound, since for one, shouldn't there be the sound of static rather than this? And two, why was this playing? Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait. So he's saying, shouldn't there be the sound of static rather than this? Did he just like leave on static like while he was sleeping? He was just like, what should I leave on while I'm going to sleep? Let's just put on some static, shall we? Am I understanding this right? No? Yes? Oh, forget about it. Let's go back to the story, shall we? Let's do this. Growing angry from this disruption, I changed the channel. By chance, I landed on a rerun of American Dad. That's a pretty good show, not gonna lie. It's pretty good. All right, this is a good show. Yeah. I then went back to sleep. Once again, I was woken up by that same sound. This time, I knew something was really wrong. I then checked to see what channel I was on. Channel 61, it said. A channel where nothing came through. Now, why was my TV tuned to dead air? Wait. Okay. I'm sorry again. I have to mention something. So, he said channel 61, right? A channel where nothing came through. How does he know that? Does he just like scroll through every single channel that he goes on? I can barely remember like one or two channels. I have to go like through the TV guide and say, okay, how do I get to like Fox or something? Or I don't know. I'm just giving an example. I'm not sponsored by Fox, but you can if you want. But I mean, I think I'm being reasonable with this, right? Like it doesn't make, how does he know that channel 61 is just dead air? Does he turn to that channel often? And it says nothing came through. Now, why was my TV tuned to dead air? Didn't he turn it to dead? I'm a little confused. I'm sorry. I'm okay. Sorry. Let's just go back to this. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to. Okay. Yeah. Let's go back to the story. Okay. I didn't do that. But before I was about to change it back to the channel I was on, however, I saw colors appear faintly on the screen. Wait, was this really dead air? This wasn't making any sense. As I was thinking, a picture suddenly faded in. The image showed a man standing in front of a stained yellow wall. Very nice wall color, I like it. He was dressed in a cartoony outfit, spouting green and blue stripes on his jacket. The man also had red, messy hair that looked to be untrimmed. Another odd detail was that he wore those goofy glasses with a large nose and mustache on it. Kind of like this, I guess, sure. The most striking detail, however, was his fearful expression. He genuinely looked afraid, as if he was being forced to do whatever he was doing. Just like me, I'm being forced to make this video, guys. Help me. Please help me. Okay, back to the story. What is this? Is this normal? I guess I have to watch in order to find out. The shot was facing the man as he was reading something to the audience, or me in this case. I had no clue what he was saying since he had a thick accent of some sort. It sounded like a blend of French and Russian, which distorted his voice badly. I could tell he was reading something since he looked at a small, worn-out children's book and turned the pages every so often. Okay. This went on for 2 minutes before he dropped the book on the ground. He then stared at the camera with a dim-witted expression. That was a waste of time. Wait, so he's I would just be a little concerned. I would be concerned. I'm not going to lie. If I just saw that, it's like a guy just staring at me like, on the screen, I wouldn't be like, oh, this is boring. This is so boring. I can't believe, what a waste of time. No, I would be very frightened and scared. I would not be reacting like this kid right here. I don't know. That's just me. Would you guys do that? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, back to the story. I then reached for the remote before a gargling sound emerged from the TV. A gargling sound? Like this? Is that what the gargling sound is? I got that all over my pants. That was a bad idea. I don't know why I thought that would be funny. Let's go back. What the heck? Family friendly, guys. I looked at the screen to see the man's expression change from dim-witted to menacing. What is he going to do now? Not many seconds later, the man grabbed the top of his head and paused for 30 seconds. Why is he grabbing his head? What will happen next? I hope to God this will lead to something funny. Then the man pulled his head off like a mask. What? What? So he just like was like, and the guy was like, what's gonna happen? I hope it's funny. Like, again, why is he reacting like this? He's like, oh, this is so boring. It's like he's staring at me, and then it's like, come on, dude. This would be the most disturbing thing I've ever seen if I were to see something like this, okay? If I were to see something like, I don't know how I'd feel about this, but whatever. Stories. Anyway, let's continue and see what happens after the face pulling. Let's go back. What I saw next could not have been acceptable to be shown on TV. I don't know. They show a lot of pretty gory stuff on TV nowadays, so I don't know if that's completely true, but whatever. The man's real head was lacking of skin and showed blood-covered muscle that built up his face rather than bone. Veins were also seen tied around his face, like tape holding a ball of paper. A massive crater was on top of his head, where his brain should have been, and had a purple liquid in it. Sounds delicious. Then there was his face. That awful, awful face. That's pretty cool. That's what they say about me all the time. That awful, awful face. His massive eyes were that of holes, with the bottom of his eye holes curved upwards, and his mouth was curled into a large, open smile, with skin present where his teeth should have been. Another thing to mention, loud, alien-like laughter was blaring through my speakers that seemed to come from the man. What does alien laughter sound like? How does he know? Is he an alien? Is he one of them? I was beyond terrified by what was happening. I felt myself shake. I began to sweat down my forehead, and I started to feel my heart beat fast. I had enough of this horror. So I grabbed the remote and pressed the power button. But instead of the TV shutting off instantly, the man spoke. He muttered in the same unsettling alien voice. 5/18/28. Then it proceeded to shut off. And I was left staring at my reflection on the TV, looking as pale and horrified as I had imagined. Just like me, I always look pale and horrified. Anyway, that was the story, guys. I hope you liked it. On a scale of 1 to story, I would have to say this is a half of a story. But I don't know anymore. But for real, guys, I'm really happy if you could watch. I'm really happy that you could watch, not if you watched. I'm happy you could watch this because I have not done one of these in like 3 or 4 years. And I miss this. I miss doing the scary stories. And I just have to say, I love the song. I'm going to copy it into the chat. Also, it will be in the description too. It's a song by Ross Bugden, which I have used his songs for so many of my videos. It's been a fun time, though. It's been fun. Do you guys want me to do more of these? I think it would be fun to do live. I'm not sure if you like the live versions better or if you like the normal versions better, but I'm going to make sure that I put a link to the other ones, a playlist in one of these places over here. I wish I could stay, but I can't because I don't want to make this video too long so that people don't want to watch it afterwards because that would just be unfair. Anyway, after the video, I will put playlist. Here will be the playlist probably where I have all of the other scary stories. And here will be the rest of February full of fun videos. And I'll probably put Ross Bugden somewhere around here. Okay. Love you all. You're the best. Take care and have a spooky evening or